Whether we're fixing electronics or emotions, or even interviewing interesting people, you will always learn something new in the lab. Something that I've been looking forward to talking about. This is my 1500 watt solar generator. Now I call it a solar generator because it's recharged by the sun. I have 100 watt solar panel that I plug into this thing, which is a solar charger. It also has a little onboard fan. I actually made it in the summertime. So this little this little fan had a USB, so you can feel it, kind of cool. I'm sorry. Let's see, and you could shut it off like that by pushing a button, but turn it back on. There you go. I had a power outage for stuff like, let's just say, a fan. So you see, I can basically just turn it on there. It's got two 120 power outlets, and it's also got two USB on here. Now this is called an inverter. This is a power inverter, and what this does is it turns 12 volts. I'll turn that off. It turns 12 volts of power into 120. Now this whole thing right here is driven by a battery that's on the inside. So I've opened it up on the inside, and I've used these clips. I didn't secure them for permanently because I was experimenting with this one. But basically, as you see, what's happening is the battery provides the 12 volts that gives the inverter the power to create the 120 right here whenever we turn it on. You see? Okay. And so now, in order to keep recharging the battery, we have this solar controller, which allows for solar power from the solar panels to basically come. It actually comes in right there to that spot, the input, and it gives the power that feeds in to the battery, and that's what keeps our battery charged. So the power basically goes in to the battery right here to keep it charged up. Then that same power is taken from the battery and channeled into our inverter, which then turns it into 120 volts. And that's how my little solar generator works. That's it in a nutshell. Now, all of together, the parts and stuff to actually make this is somewhere in the neighborhood of around $700. Now, I did mine with a regular, this is just a DeWalt toolbox. Bought the power inverter, which you can go to any store. You can order them online, but stores like Harbor Freight. And then, of course, the solar charger there came as a part of a kit with a 100 watt solar panel that I also actually bought from Harbor Freight. So this is it, man. I mean, it's definitely one of the neatest. I've seen people make some. I like mine, definitely. I tried to put a heater on it, but I bought a little small heater. It didn't work out very well. So I'm still experimenting. But what can you do with this, right? In the event of a power outage, I can take this box. I can run a Wi-Fi box. I keep the Wi-Fi on. I can run lights, certain lights that I can plug into here. I can also run the television, laptops, smartphones, tablets. All those things can be charged using the power of that battery. I've did a couple of tests, showing that I could even run like medical devices. Like this box with that one battery was able to run like a BiPAP machine for around it was around a little over 2 hours. And so something like this in the event of an emergency can definitely help out. And that's it. So I think I made do a video, take it apart, just show you step by step, how to put it together in a future video. But this is it, guys. This is a 1500 watt solar generator. Still got my little emotion technician sticker on it, right? But anyway, made from a regular toolbox from Home Depot or Lowe's. And I put a little strip of LED on here. I just unplugged them, because it can kind of drain the battery when it's not being used. So, but this is it. So the difference is in, say, this and a gas generator. Okay, like a gas generator, I mean, they work well, and they definitely, I mean, they could save lives, and I mean, they do their job. The disadvantages of the gas generator is it's very loud. Of course, it uses gas, but most of all, it emits toxic fumes. So if you were in a situation where someone had a medical device that needed to be charged, or you needed something like this is safe for in the house because it doesn't emit any fumes, it's not loud, and it doesn't burn gas. Of course, with one battery, there's limitations to how long it will hold charge, how long it will hold power. But that's the main reason why we made it, so that there was room to put additional batteries that you could put there, and that would give this thing more charge. When I used this DeWalt toolbox, I just thought it looked cool, but also it gave me enough leverage to be able to roll it around too. So that's what so that's where we are. This is Marcus Parker's solar generator, just designed. I just kind of drew it out to figure out how everything could fit on there so it could look neat, because that was big for me. I wanted it to look really, really neat, and I think it does. So like I said, this thing, I've used it, I can run a fan, I can run hair clippers, I can run television, small refrigerators easily. Now, I wouldn't plug in this one into like a big refrigerator or microwave or something like that. Electric stove, those things have really, really, really high pull. And when it comes to you need a small heater, like something in the neighborhood of like 250 watts, like a smaller type of heater can, run off of this no problem as well. But the bigger 2000 watt heaters, it'll just fault out. So this is my solar generator. It's something that anybody can make this. Anybody can make this at their house, and they can have backup energy. And even on a sunny day, I've pulled it outside and plugged into it, and I can run it during the day without using any electricity at all. So that's what we have here. Hope you enjoy it.